Make sure y'all see him real good and all that good stuff. How you guys are doing? All right, folks. So I know it's late, and y'all know I used to be doing this, but a lot of times when I have like a speaking event to go to or something like that, it ends really late. I make sure I get all the pictures in. I make sure I talk to people, which it doesn't bother me at all because I let them know, don't worry about me going to sleep or anything like that. I'm at the maximum. I might sleep a little about 5 hours, 5.5 hours. But anyway, my point in saying it is that I do not care about taking pictures with people and talking with people because I tell them once I go to my room, that's it. All I have to do is go to sleep and wake up the next day. So anyway, just wanted to let people know that. And you guys are probably all wondering, why in the world am I going live so late? Well, when I'm out of town and everything like that, folks, and I'm not at home, I tell people all the time, I tell my young folks, look, if I'm not working or doing something, that means I'm asleep. So appreciate you guys all being here. I know there's not too many people that are going to be in here. I still see that there are some of you in here. I see Stephen Mole in here. I see K King giving a thumbs up in here, which I appreciate that. If you're on your phone, just double tap the screen. It will give the video a thumbs up. So I do appreciate that. All right. So since it's late, I'm not going to do my typical waiting 3 minutes to get into this story. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it right now as we speak. So guys, you guys all seen it. I did a video the other day, right? And I was showing how the DEI Fire LA Chief, who made it her goal, who made it her mission to focus on DEI. And she also wanted to be known that she's lesbian, she's LGBTQ and all that, right? That was her number one focus, which does not make any sense. I mean, why? When you, guys, why when you get into a profession or when you start an occupation or a career, who gives a good goddamn gonna care your sexual orientation? Who cares? But just like a lot of folks that did with this current administration, a lot of them rode they rode the waves of this stupid wokeism. So this LA police chief made it known, and she wanted to make it her mission that she was going to focus on DEI. And she wanted to let everybody know in LA that she's LGBTQIA and all this stuff like that. She went around holding the rainbow flag and all that bull crap, whatever like that. And guys, if y'all don't believe me about this, there's a picture that they have. It is a rainbow colored fire hydrant as homes burn down. But this rainbow fire color hydrant, I mean, this rainbow colored fire hydrant is sitting there while this fire is burning stuff down. No water there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so that's not what I brought you guys here for. I brought you here for is to let you guys all know that strangely, she got fired. Yeah. Yeah, the DEI Fire Police Chief, she got fired. She got fired. Oh my God, have not seen you since your reviews, the reactions you're talking about. I have not gone nowhere. YouTube has been suppressing those videos from you guys. I have never stopped doing music reactions. I've never stopped doing them. They're still on my, I have never stopped, like never stopped at all. So Karen Bass' office denied a report of the Los Angeles mayor firing Crawley over the fire chief's candidate interview. Right? This is what they say. Uh-oh, somebody's getting in trouble already. Somebody's saying something they shouldn't be saying on here. The message is being held. Reba, I don't know why they blocking your message. It says get your lesbian butts out of here, in other words. So I don't know why it's being held though. I don't know if that's a YouTube thing or what. Now, let me slow down again for you guys. The DEI hire mayor, black woman, who, whenever they confronted her over this, she had nothing to say about this, right? So this is what happened. The other DEI hire, LA police chief, Miss Karen Bass, for some reason, she got fired. Now check this out. Earlier today, Crawley spoke to Fox 11, Gigi's Garcia, and Los Angeles Fire Department response to ongoing fires popping up across the region. In an interview, she said, my message is that the fire department, this is the police chief, I'm sorry, not police. I keep saying that. The fire chief says, my message is the fire department needs to be properly funded, is what Crawley said. She said it's not. Crawley's message shared to Fox 11 comes in response to LA City cutting funding towards the fire department by 17.6 million, and they allocated it to the illegals. The information in the budget cuts, particularly towards LAFD or LAFD, which that's funny, laughed, started to draw public attention this week as the fires have killed now 11 people across LA's county, displaced the area's residents after thousands of buildings were damaged and destroyed. Hours after the interview, a report from the Daily Mail suggested that Bass was on the verge of firing Crawley. Fox 11 reached out to Bass's office for comment on the report, and mayor staff said the fire chief has not been fired. According to this, firefighters told the Fox 11 reporter that there were concerns that Bass had either reprimanded or demanded Crawley resign over her candid Q&A with the TV station. So if you guys don't know this, the fire chief, she was asked a direct question. She asked, did the city fail you? And she tried to say, well, my job is to focus on the fire department and getting us all the assets and the resources we need so we can go out there and continue our jobs, but there were no water in the reservoirs to go there. Our job is to go there, and this is what the fire chief was saying. She said, our job is to go there and hook the hoses up to the fire hydrants and put out water, but there were no water there. Our job is not to fill the reservoirs. And so the lady said, do you feel that the city failed you guys? She said, yes. Ooh, that's a big no-no. Fire chief saying that the city failed the community by not filling up the water reservoirs. That's a huge no-no, right? Because who is the boss of the city? It's the mayor. So come on now, we're not stupid. You put two and two together. She makes a comment saying that the mayor failed the people of LA by not filling up those water reservoirs. She gets a phone call to have this meeting, and now her team and staff, the LAFD police, oh my God. How often do you say fire chief? What's going on, roller skater, Texas girl? Long time no hear, sis. Long time no hear. So this came right after the look at this. This is just gonna mess me up. It's not the police. The fire chief. The fire chief made those statements that the city failed the people of LA by not filling the water reservoirs, and now the team of the fire chief is saying that there's rumors swirling that they are calling for her to either resign, or they're saying that the mayor fired her. So this woke on woke crime has to stop. This DEI on DEI has got to stop, ladies and gentlemen. But this just goes to show you folks that we have a lot of people across our nation that should not be in some of these leadership positions. This is a prime example. Roller skater girl with the $50 super chat. I appreciate you, and God bless you for that. Give the video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, it seems like you've been busy. I remember seeing you all the time, roller skater girl. Said I can't do Cash App. Oh, that's fine. PayPal will work too. So no biggie. It's all good. It's just that I know that when it comes to I trust me. I appreciate it. I really do. I know you guys work hard for your money and everything, so I really do appreciate that. It's just that I know that PayPal and Cash App, YouTube don't get their cut out of that. YouTube definitely get their cut when we do super chats, but I'm definitely appreciative of it though. No lie. I mean, I really am. So this same mayor that's in, I don't know if you guys noticed, this same mayor that's over LA, she was all into the Black Lives Matter stuff, and she was like one of their honorary appointees, whatever like that, and said that one of her missions and one of her things that drive her is she said it is the practices and it is the message of Black Lives Matter, which means this current mayor goes along with their Marxist ideology as well. So all this DEI, BLM, all this stuff like that, putting people in these positions because of affirmative action, look what it's done. This is what messed people up. If you feel that you should be in a position solely based off of your race or your gender, you are already going into that position on the wrong foot. I would be so pissed off if anybody, any hospital that I've worked at, any position that I've ever earned, I would be so pissed off if they hire me solely because of my skin color. That is the most irrelevant attribute to being in any type of leadership position is your color. It means absolutely nothing. It does not mean a thing what your gender is, what your race is. The question is, can you do the job? The question should be, are you qualified for the job? And if you feel and think that you are qualified for this job, tell me how. It's the same thing when it came to, man, I'm telling y'all, it's the same thing like, right? I mean, I know this might be a little off for some of you guys, but do you guys know that whenever I was going through high school, do you guys know what one of the biggest things that was going around me about? One of the biggest things that was going around with me when it came to dating, one of the biggest things that went around about me was, hey, I don't know what's going on with Ty. I don't know if he's playing hard to get. Ty don't mess around. Ty is not just going to talk to any girl. Any girl that tries to approach Ty, she better have a certain type of standard. This is what was going on. This was the rumors, which were good rumors that were going around about me. Certain type of girls would never approach me. They would just never, ever, ever approach me. Why? They were like, man, Ty kind of different. Man, when you go talk to Ty, he comes with some straight, real stuff. When you go and talk to Ty, I don't know. And that's what these girls, because I was a star athlete, these girls would go back and tell other girls, whether they were cheerleaders or what, it doesn't even matter. They went and spread the gospel like, all right, hey, have y'all tried to talk to Ty? Have anybody ever tried to date Ty? He comes with some deep stuff, like he too much. The reason why I'm telling you guys all this is because I knew myself. I knew what I was looking for. I knew what type of woman I wanted. I knew what type of relationship I wanted. And I had standards. And guess what? My standards had nothing to do with how they look, because it does not matter. You could have been black. You could have been white. You could have been Hispanic. You could have been Russian. Period. It did not matter what the person looked like to me. My thing was, what were your qualifications into dating or getting with a guy like me? Period. So can you imagine if somebody says something, and all you guys already know where I'm going with this. If I exclusively say it or inclusively say it, I only date black women. Only black women qualify to date me. No other woman in this whole wide world is qualified to date me. If you are not black, stacked, and you got some hips and a booty and some boobs on you, you are not qualified and you better be black. The rest of y'all, I don't like you because of your skin color. You would say, Ty, you are a racist. That's what you would call me. So what do you call any company? What do you call any organization that only solely focuses on the fact that you are black? How are they not racist? Jania Gwen says, I watched the video where people at the Golden Globe Awards mocked God. Then a few days later, Hollywood was on fire. Yeah, that's crazy. Coinkydink. My point in saying this, folks, if you didn't understand the metaphor that I just gave you, is this. The metaphor simply is the person has to be qualified for the position. That's it. You must be qualified. If you're not qualified for the position, you are not about to get it just because you feel and think that you should get it. You're not going to get it just solely based off of your skin color. It has to be more to that. Are you smart? Are you intelligent? Can you hold a decent conversation? Do you bring peace or do you bring ratchetness? Are you ghetto? Are you trailer trash? Are you white trash? Are you a hood rat? I'm going down the whole list. You know what I'm saying? Are you completely just ratchet? I mean, I cannot stand folks that's like that. Like, I can't stand that. So my point is saying that, which y'all all should get by now, is that these people that are into these positions should not be there solely based on their color. It should be everything to do with they meet the qualification. And if you guys go and look at a whole lot of people that got put into these positions solely because they were part of the DEI program, look what happened to those programs. All they can say is, oh, we had our first black this, we had our first gay, we had our first lesbian, we had our first trans, we had our first black trans, we had our first black lesbian, we had our first this, we had our first that. Oh, they went around with the rainbow flag. What does that have to do with the job you should be doing? Simple. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys all know that. I got a few things I got to do really quick here. Go take care of some more business. I know it's super late, and I did promise some folks that I would be going out for a late night cap with them, whatever like that. So I appreciate you guys all being here, and I really do appreciate you guys for the super chats that you sent here. And I'll be giving more information as more information come to me. And you guys all know how I end it. Don't y'all? I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you guys, that you guys all have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray that every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.